What's quack-a-lacking, guys? I'm that Quack here, and welcome back to another episode on How Much. Now, if you remember yesterday's episode, we spoke about Piszczek and his Team of the Week inform card, and we mentioned that 80,000 coins, he was still one of the best right-backs in the Bundesliga. There's not a lot of competition, really, but he shines amongst what there is, and he was selling for What's quack-a-lacking, guys? I'm that Quack here, and welcome back to another episode on How Much. Now, if you remember yesterday's episode, we mentioned Piszczek. We spoke about how he's one of the best right-backs available in the Bundesliga, and that his inform card was currently going for 80,000 coins. We spoke about how we want to be monitoring this and picking it up when it drops. So if we check it now, just a day later, he's selling for 62,000 coins. Now, personally, I believe that this is already way too cheap for him, and I'd really consider investing. The only thing putting me off is the Bundesliga La Liga weekend that's currently going on. Now, if we wait, we may be able to pick him up for even between 50 and 60,000 on Sunday evening. So when you're watching this, it'll be the same day. On the evening or Monday morning, when people sell off their weekend league teams. Either way, he is definitely one you guys want to monitor. And if he does fall even the slightest bit, I would really consider picking this guy up. So moving on to the second player, we're going to look at Renato Sanchez and his one-to-watch card. Now, if we search for him on the transfer market, we can pick him up for 40,000 coins at the moment. Now, the problem with this card is, and the reason it's so low, he's just not playing for Bayern Munich at the moment. But while he's at the lowest price he is, if he ever starts a game, we're going to be able to sell off hype. Now, the logic that I'm going on, and the reason I picked him up on my Road to Glory series, is because tomorrow, Bayern Munich, or today when you're watching this, sorry, Bayern Munich are playing one of the bottom teams in the Bundesliga. They're playing Hamburger, a team who are fighting against relegation. If he's not going to get a start against a team like this, then it's going to be very unlikely he's ever going to start. On top of this, the weekend after, they're playing a mid-table team, FC Cologne, and then on Tuesday, so just 3 days afterwards, they've got their Champions League game against Arsenal. Now, I can only assume that big players are going to be rested on the weekend to make sure that when they go to Arsenal, they're going to keep up their 4-0 win. So based on this logic, over the next couple of weeks, I can really see him getting some minutes. Now, this isn't a guaranteed investment. This isn't one that I'm saying is definitely going to rise. I'm just saying if you fancy a bit of a gamble, at this price, it seems too good not to take it. As we move on to the third player in the episode, we're going to move the budget down a little bit. And this is something I'm going to try and continue going forward, just so those of you who have not a lot of coins can still invest in these players. So here we're going to be looking at Gation. Now, a lot of people stockpiled this guy because they assumed he was getting a downgrade. He didn't get a downgrade, and now an 85 rated card is on the transfer market for 3,800 coins. Now, is this player any good? Do people use him in the game? No, not really. But he's huge for squad builder challenges. When they roll around, you're paying about 5,000–6,000 sometimes for an 84 rated card. This is a whole rating higher, and it's coming in cheaper than a lot of the 84s on the market at the moment. Personally, I'm going to spend the rest of my coins on this Road to Glory account on this player. I've only just found him when I was researching for the video, and for 3,800 coins for an 85 rated player who was also used in the Suarez SBC, you just can't go wrong. I can see no way that over time this player's price is not going to rise. So guys, the final thing we're going to mention in this video before we end it is just remember the weekend league is ending, and all of these Bundesliga and La Liga players that people don't want to use anymore are going to be listed on the market. Wait for the price crash, watch the players over a short period of time. When you feel like they hit their bottom, invest. They can only recover from there. If you guys still are enjoying these videos and this series, if you could drop a like, leave a comment if you've got any questions at all, I will reply to you guys, and subscribe if you're new. I would absolutely love you forever.